Good morning. What you see here, 4,000 pounds of merchandise. It's actually like 3,500 pounds. So it arrived yesterday, like I said, like I told you. And today we'll be prepping it and getting it ready to be packed up. We have a very exciting day. And if you haven't entered for your chance to win the Civic, you might be pretty interested to know it made 148 wheel horsepower. So if that changes your mind, if that doesn't change your mind, I don't know what will. Anyway, merch is here. We have an exciting day. We are getting a new tow rig. And everyone's gonna be like, oh, what about the F-150? So I bought the F-150 for me. As we started growing and getting more and more Skylines and customers, currently in the shop we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. Outside we have another 7 or 8. So we're sitting on about 20 GTRs, or Skylines, just Skylines in general. And we've been getting customers that aren't close, that want us to pick up their car or want to figure out how to get their car here. Shipping rates are absurd right now. So we said, let's start a trucking company. We bought a big boy truck, which you'll see next. But before we get into that, I've got something really rad to show you from our boys over at Fabbot. Boys over at Fabbot hooked us up heavy. So what you have in box one is your standard, don't let it sound like I'm downplaying it, AR5 to LS adapter kit. This kit is so comprehensive. Whoops, that's not good for it. Sorry boys. This kit is so comprehensive, it comes with the goddamn fluid for the transmission. So what this kit allows is for you to bolt Colorado, Solstice, or Slingshot transmission up to any LS. Pretty cool product. You guys have seen the fuck out of this product. Well, it came out with the cooler product that we talked about last week, and that is turning the K24 into an LS, which is done by this product here. This bolts to the back of your K24. Oh my God. And converts the backside of the K24 to accept any LS training or dual adapters for the AR5. So what we'll be able to do with this kit is bolt an AR5 to a 4L60 bell housing to a K24, which will give us a cheaper transmission option. So here it is, K2024 to GMLS. Super gangster piece. So we obviously can't install it or do anything like that right now, but I wanted to show this product. They are having a Black Friday sale. I will put the link in the description. If you're interested in this, now's the time to buy. You can save some money. You know Black Friday. You know how it goes. Anyway, I'll show this more in a minute, but I want to unbox it. Okay, so this is what came from Fabbot. He's getting wild, and he's dabbling in the K24 rear-wheel drive world, which everyone should be concerned that's in that world, because he does everything just what I found a little bit better. Starting off with this side, I'm out of breath from moving that car by myself because you didn't help me. So this is the original Fabbot adapter kit, which it adapts an AR5, which is found in the Slingshot, Solstice, and Colorado. I almost said slung shit. It comes with the transmission adapter, the spacer for the throw bearing, hardware, the 2 lines, the bleeder and the clutch line, and this fitting to go into the stock clutch. Moving right along, it adapts that transmission to accept a 4L whatever bell housing. I think it's a 4L60 automatic bell housing. He got a little crazy. We'll go to this side. Came with their own clutch kit. This is an LS stage 3 clutch kit and flywheel. And you'll see this big chunk of aluminum. This turns the back of a K20 or K24, which can be seen here if my filmer will get in there, to GMLS. So this allows you to bolt a T56 to a K20 or K24 for rear-wheel drive applications. It comes with these pieces, which I can only assume adapt the crank. This one probably goes on the K24 crank. This one then bolts to that and allows you to bolt an LS flywheel to the K24 crank. Instead of using one of those thick flywheel adapter flywheels, which Collins and all those other companies use and they suck. This is a lot cooler because if you did need to replace any wear part like a flywheel, you could just buy an OEM one. As long as these are good, which they should never not be good, you're good to go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the original kit on our trans to make an AR5 bolt onto an LS, and then we're gonna put this on the back of the K24. So we're gonna have the cheapest transmission option for rear wheel drive K24. Now, upfront cost, this is not free. This isn't very cheap, but when you break stuff, replacing the transmission, which you will break stuff, replacing the transmission with this setup, in my opinion, is the cheapest. So this is awesome. So here's the adapter for the back of the block. It comes with a starter, some spacers, some hardware, all this stuff, and in typical Fabbot fashion, even sends you the fluid. I mean, this you don't need to run to the parts store when you do this. So I'm super stoked. We were planning on putting this in our 318 Ti. There's a couple little hurdles we have to overcome, but this is the first piece of the puzzle. Well, besides getting K24. So we're gonna do a K24 turbo with, I have a Slingshot AR5, and he also gave us this shifter, which you saw in Rudnick's video. This is a short throw for the AR5. I don't believe this works with the AR5 I have, but we're gonna use this in the Black Colorado. So he hooked it up with that. So shout out Fabbot. He's doing a sale for Black Friday. So the deal they're running for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, 5% off any Fabbot original product, and then free merch with larger orders like beanies and stuff. So if you're gonna buy this stuff, now is the time to do it. 5% off, all said and done, it gets pretty hefty. So links in the description. Don't sleep. If you want to go K24 all-wheel drive, I think this is the move, or K24 rear-wheel drive, I think this is the move. And now let's get into my truck video.
You guys think I should trade the F-150 for this thing? Anyway, here's the new truck as you just saw from the filmer. This thing it's fucking big. Luckily, I won't be the guy driving this thing like ever. I'm not a big rig kind of guy. I can't handle this. I'll hit shit. I'll rip a quarter panel off. Like, I'll fuck this thing up. You give me this thing for a week and come back missing some shit, but I can make it back to the shop. So we're gonna test her out. We gotta get that fifth wheel going. Got to get that installed. Anyway, this is a pretty serious purchase. We got the 2016 Denali 3500, pretty fully loaded. I mean, pretty fully loaded. We got that leather interior. It's got a bunch of shit here. If you know, you know. Bunch of other shit over here. Look at all these switches. I'll be popping switches all day. And then look at this back seat. Look at that. That's a good back seat. What do you think? You're into trucks?
It's sick.
It's sick. Check out this frame. It's as clean as my 2021. This thing is fucking old. I didn't even look at like the specs for gas tank and if it's got the Extend-A-Boy or...
Dude, use the exhaust brake all the way down.
Hell yeah. That guy almost ran your ass over.
Good.
Be hilarious. You would win that too. Anyway, let's get back. Officially a truck driver. Made it back to the shop. This thing is as long as the fucking Canter. It is literally the same length as the Canter. Filmer, this thing's the same length as the Canter. It's absurd. So there's the new rig. So let me explain to you what we'll be doing and if you have any interest in using our services. So we bought this truck. We're gonna buy a 3-car wedge and a 2-car enclosed, and we're going to use it to tow customer cars and anyone else's cars that need a car towed somewhere. So if you need a car towed somewhere, we're gonna set up a whole Instagram and we'll get it all situated. But if you need a car towed somewhere with someone you trust, people that are careful, not these fucking truck drivers that fuck shit up, get at us. We'll be towing year round. We'll be able to tow 3 cars, or if you have an expensive car, we'll be able to put 2 in an enclosed trailer. Anywhere in the country. Maybe even we'll go to South America, you know? What? So, we got someone with a CDL, fully insured. We're good to go. But we're not up and running yet. So, that's the first purchase to get us started. So, I realized I never ended this video. I'm going to end it with the new Denali in the background. If you haven't entered for your chance to win the Civic, links in the description, tommyfyeah.com. Don't sleep. We've got a big day today. Something crazy just happened 3 days ago. Just happened 3 days ago. Get excited for, I believe, Sunday. I'm sending Filmer somewhere to get something.